This conference will now be recorded.
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. علی اللہ مدد فرما. الواحد القہار. علی اللہ مدد فرما. یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی تو رحم کر، یا مولا تو فضل کر، یا علی مولا علی، یا نور مولا شاہ کریم، یا علی مولا علی، یا نور مولا شاہ کریم، یا علی مولا علی، یا نور مولا شاہ کریم، یا علی مولا علی، یا نور مولا شاہ کریم، یا علی مولا علی، یا نور مولا شاہ کریم، یا علی مولا علی، یا نور مولا شاہ کریم، یا علی مولا علی، یا نور مولا شاہ کریم یا علی مولا علی یا نور مولا شاہ کریم یا علی مولا علی یا نور مولا شاہ کریم یا علی مولا علی یا نور مولا شاہ کریم یا علی مولا علی یا نور مولا شاہ کریم یا علی مولا علی یا نور مولا شاہ کریم یا علی مولا علی یا نور مولا شاہ کریم یا علی مولا علی یا نور مولا شاہ کریم. شکراً للہ والحمد للہ. شکراً للہ والحمد للہ. یا علی مدد عزیز سر.
یا علی مدد، یا علی مدد. بہت خوب، بہت خوب، بہت اچھی تصویر نکالی آپ نے. بہت نوازش. تمام ساتھیوں کو یا علی مدد. آئی ہوپ ایوری ون آر اوکے. سب اپنی اپنی جگہ پر مولا کی مہربانی سے ٹھیک ہو گئے. ہم آغاز کرتے ہیں اس فرمان مبارک سے جو مولا نے بیت الخیال میں ٹورنٹو کینیڈا نومبر 28 2017 کے اندر فرمایا. ہم اس کو کنٹینیو کریں گے آج. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. یا مولا مہربان، یا مولا مہربان، یا مولا مہربان، یا مولا مہربان مدد فرما. یا مولا مہربان مدد فرما. یا مولا مہربان مدد فرما، مدد فرما. یا رحمان یا رحیم، یا رحمان یا رحیم، یا رحمان یا رحیم، یا رحمان یا رحیم، یا رحمان یا رحیم. نور مولانا شاہ کریم الحسینی حاضر امام، حاضر امام. یا مولا مہربان مدد فرما. نور مولانا شاہ کریم الحسینی حاضر امام. توفیق، تائید، ہمت و یاری مولا. توفیق، تائید، ہمت و یاری مولا. یا مولا اپنے نور سے ہم غریبوں کی مدد فرما مولا. یا مولا ہمارے قریب آ جا مولا، اور قریب آ جا مولا. اپنا دست مبارک ہم غریبوں پر رکھ مولا کہ ہم کوئی اچھا سا کام کر سکے مولا. یا مولا تیرے بغیر ہم کچھ بھی نہیں اور کچھ بھی نہیں کر سکتے ہیں مولا. یا مولا مہربان مدد فرما. تمام ساتھیوں کو ایک بار پھر یا علی مدد. پلیز ریسائٹ دی ہولی صلوات. اللہم صلی علی محمد و آل محمد. مولا after giving khana vadan further explains the purpose of the bowl and bandagi. مولا کھانا ودان فرمانے کے بعد دوبارہ سے ایک مرتبہ اس میں اعظم اور عبادت کی اہمیت کو سمجھاتے ہیں. The bowl that I will give you is, और मौला जो भी बोल दे रहे थे उस वक्त, practice carefully. The bowl that I will give you, practice carefully, wisely, and in a sense for search. This one line should make us think. Should make us think. When Mullah said practice the Isme Azam carefully, wisely, these two words. How does one practice Isme Azam carefully? Is there anyone who practices Isme Azam not carefully? That would be the first question that should come into our mind. Remember, we must come into a practice where whenever we hear a Farman and when we come to this kind of instruction, Farman, words, guidance, it should gives us a second to reflect on so we can understand what Imam is saying to us. Because if we read the Farman like newspaper or we listen to Farman from the one ear and out of the other, then we will not understand the guidance, and of course we will not be able to follow the guidance correctly. So it is really matter that we stop for a second and reflect on it carefully, meaning you should know your Isme Azam upside down, inside out. You should know the translation of it. You should know the meaning of it. You should know the purpose of it wisely. Again, not without the logic, not without the intellect. Sometimes our old ways was bore mane shervo. Just follow it. Don't ask question. Just follow it. Don't think about it. That was maybe okay in some time, in some other age and era. But this Imam, our present Imam, has emphasized on logic and intellect, meritocracy, again and again. यहाँ पर जो दो अल्फाज मौला ने यूज किए हैं कि जब आप इसमें आजम को पढ़ें, जो मैं आपको अभी दे रहा हूं, उसको बहुत ही ध्यान से और बहुत ही अकलमंदी से इस्तेमाल करना। तो यहाँ पर हमको ठहर कर सोचना होगा कि क्या मतलब बहुत ध्यान से, यानी कि आप अपने इसमें आजम को जाने कि आपका इसमें आजम क्या है। अल्फाज की बात नहीं हो रही है यहाँ पर। आप अपने इसमें आजम को ऊपर नीचे अंदर बाहर से जाने कि इस इसमें आजम का क्या मतलब है। हकीकत में इसमें आजम क्या और कौन है, ताकि आप उस इसमें आजम को अच्छी तरह से ध्यान से समझते हुए पढ़ सके। फिर मौला फरमाते हैं अक्लमंदी से। अक्लमंदी का अल्फाज हाजिर इमाम ने अपने इस जामे में, हो सकता है कि किसी जमाने में हमें ये समझाया जाता था कि आप सवाल ना पूछें और बिल्कुल सादा दिल से बस पढ़ते चले जाए, पूछने की जरूरत नहीं है, सोचने की भी जरूरत नहीं है, आप बस पढ़ते चले जाए। हो सकता है कि किसी जमाने में ये बात दुरुस्त हो, किसी जमाने में ये बात ठीक हो, लेकिन इस इमाम के साथ, हमारे इमाम के साथ, इस जमाने के इमाम के साथ हमने देखा कि बारहा इमाम ने हमें लॉजिक और इंटेलेक्ट यूज करने के लिए फरमान फरमाए है। फरमान रिक्वेस्ट नहीं होती है, फरमान अमर होता है, यानी कि हमको वो करना है। हम अपने पुराने ख्यालात के अंदर नहीं रह सकते हैं, क्योंकि जिस जमाने के इमाम के जो फरमान है उसके मुताबिक चलना होता है, ताकि हम पूरा पूरा फायदा उठा सके। फिर मौला फरमाते हैं कि सेंस ऑफ सर्च, और जब आप यहाँ पर बैठे हैं तो आपको पता होना चाहिए कि आप क्यों बैठे हैं, आपको पता होना चाहिए। देखा आपने, बुरे बने की बात खत्म हो गई। यहाँ पर आपको पता होना चाहिए कि आप क्यों बैठे हैं यहाँ पर। सेंस ऑफ सर्च के साथ बैठना है। यू शुड नो व्हाई यू आर सिटिंग इन इबादत, so you know how you're going to use your intellect, you're going to understand, you will know it, and then you will sit with the sense of search. Don't attach to this notion anything of the material world. We had talked about this last week when one of the friend online asked question. I believe he had jumped ahead a bit and he read this word greed. And we had talked about that. But since we are reading the paragraph today, we will cover this part again. Again, in our old time, in our old age, whatever we were doing, perfectly fine. But with this Imam and with his guidance, a current guidance today is that Isme Azam, don't use it for the purpose of worldly matters. We have heard many times, even on this line, our friends will come and they will sometime give their opinion. We appreciate your opinion. Sometimes they force their way of thinking that if you do ibadat, it will help you in a physical manner, meaning in a worldly matters. And Nachis had explained and have given my own 2 cent or Garib opinion that that is not the understanding I am getting from this Faramin. And the Faramin are very clear with this Imam, very clear. And that is that Isme Azam is for the elevation of the soul, which will benefit you after here, which will give you a light and nur to guide here. And with that blessing, if your worldly matter becomes easy, lighter, happier, then so be it. That is a bonus. That is a gift. There is a strength, courage that comes with that light, with that ibadat, with that isme azam. Then so be it. But your niyat, your intention cannot be that if I do my ibadat, my life will become easier. That is a wrong way of thinking. That is an incorrect intent. If you still need more explanation, then please at the end ask question. I believe I am very clear in my message and what Imam have said in this Farman. And we will read further down how does it also help you as a bonus, as an extra in your worldly manner, but cannot be the niyat and intent of the ibadat. Because the purpose of the ibadat and Ismi Azam is not, was not, never was the worldly matters, but it was for the spiritual matter. तो नाशिज यहाँ पर समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा था कि हो सकता है कि कभी किसी जमाने में, किसी पुराने वक्त में, कभी हमारी समझ, हमारी सोच, हो सकता है कभी किसी अलवाइज ने भी ये कह दिया हो कि आप इबादत करेंगे तो आपकी जिंदगी आसान हो जाएंगी, आपकी मुश्किलात दूर हो जाएंगी, आपकी बीमारियां दूर हो जाएंगी। जो भी सोच थी, ठीक है, जो भी थी पीछे की तरफ, इस इमाम के साथ हमने बारहा इस बात को सुना इमाम से फरामीन के अंदर, और नाचीज ने बारहा इसको समझाने की कोशिश की है कि इबादत, बंदगी और इसमें आजम का ताल्लुक रूहानी तरक्की से है, ताकि जब हम इस दुनिया से जाएं तो हम एक अच्छा खासा सरमाया इबादत का, एक अच्छा खासा सरमाया तरक्की का, आला मकामात का, इमाम की कुर्बत का लेकर जाएं। इबादत का मकसद ये नहीं था कि हम दुनिया में आबाद हो जाएं, दुनिया में सुखी हो जाएं। ये रूह की शांति और रूह की तरक्की के लिए हमें दिया गया था। हाँ, उसके साथ साथ जब नूर की रोशनी होती है, जब इबादत के अंदर हमारे अंदर हिम्मत आती है, तो हम दुनिया की चीजों के अंदर भी आसाइश पाते हैं, आराम पाते हैं, वो एक्स्ट्रा है। लेकिन हमारी नीयत ये नहीं होनी चाहिए कि मैं इबादत करूंगा तो मेरी दुनिया आसान हो जाएगी। ये नीयत, ये इंटेंट गलत है। इंटेंट क्या होना चाहिए, नीयत क्या होनी चाहिए कि मेरी रूह और मेरी आकबत आबाद हो जाए, मेरी रूहानी तरक्की हो जाए। जब मैं यहाँ से जाऊं तो एक अच्छे मकाम पर इमाम के करीब हो, अच्छी चीजें अपने साथ ले जाऊं, ये नियत होनी चाहिए। एंड दैट इज द पर्पस ऑफ इसमें आजम एंड इबादत। एंड नियत मस्ट बी क्लियर फ्रॉम द गेट गो। पहले से ही नियत अच्छी होनी चाहिए कि ये हमारी रूहानी तरक्की के लिए है। आइए देखें मौला क्या फरमाते हैं। इन अदर वर्ड, डोंट बी ग्रीडी, जो हमारा दोस्त एक पूछ रहा था लास्ट वीक। डोंट बी ग्रीडी, because when your niyat, your intention is for the worldly matter, then exactly what you are doing, what Imam is telling you not to do. You are being greedy. That if I do the ibadat, my world, my life, my business, my health, all will be okay. Imam saying, don't be greedy. And then when you don't get it, don't be angry. Don't be angry. Because you will see, even after the ibadat, and in Imam's own word, there will be pain and suffering regardless of how much I pray for you. Very clear, Farman. There will be pain and suffering regardless of how much I pray for you. But the prayer of easiness are always there. Imam's shafqat, रहमत, मेहरबानी is always on us. तो यहाँ पर मौला फरमाते हैं कि आपको ये दुनिया के लिए नहीं है, मैं आपको कह रहा हूं कि आप इसकी लालच नहीं रखना, क्योंकि जब ये नहीं होगा तो फिर आपको गुस्सा भी आएगा कि मैं इबादत करता हूं फिर भी मेरी लाइफ बड़ी मुश्किल है, क्योंकि ये उसके लिए था ही नहीं, तो फिर आपको गुस्सा भी आएगा, आप थक भी जाएंगे, एंड यू विल एंड डोंट बी फ्रस्ट्रेटेड, क्योंकि आप थक जाएंगे, बिकॉज द नीड, द पर्पस was never there, and purpose was to ease the life, which is was not the purpose of Isme Azam nor the Ibadat. Again, if we don't understand, please ask at the end. And at the end, Mullah says, don't be discouraged. When that happens, don't be discouraged. आप आराम से, पीस के साथ, खुशी के साथ, आपको कोई जल्दी नहीं है, आप आराम से बैठे, आपकी इबादत इमाम के हुजूर में कबूल 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 होती जा रही है, गिनी जा रही है। आपका जो आपको आखिर में जाकर इबादत करनी थी वो आपने इस दुनिया में कर ली। मैं आपको बताऊं फायदा क्या है, इस दुनिया की एक रात की इबादत वहां पर 1000 रात की इबादत के बराबर है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर 100 साल की इबादत है, वहां पर 50,000 साल की इबादत है। Every single day of ibadat here are equivalent to 1,000 days of ibadat there, because here you have 100 years to do, over there it would take 50,000 years. So you see, that's not a bad trade-off. Every day you do ibadat, you are coming closer and closer to the nur of Imam. You may not feel it, you may not know it, but you are crossing 1,000 days of ibadat hereafter. So those who do not do ibadat, they will, they will, they will have to do ibadat 1,000 days compared to one day here. I believe you are very fortunate, very lucky that you understand this part. You have Isme Azam. If you have not received Isme Azam from the Imam Zaman, still go do your ibadat by those three names which Imam has given to us. Ya Allah, Ya Muhammad, Ya Ali. You have the words which Imam has given to you. Do the ibadat. Don't wait. Do the ibadat. Always and always do the ibadat. Regardless of how tired you are, how bad day or night you had, do your ibadat. If you cannot concentrate, no worry. Sit, do the ibadat. If you feel sleepy, no worries. Sit, do the ibadat. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Just do the niyat, sit, do the ibadat, leave it to Imam. You will find him most merciful, and he will accept your niyat. Not how long did you sit? Did you sit for 5 minutes or 30 minutes? 1 hour or 1 hour and a half? He will find, accept your niyat in your heart. That's how merciful you will find him. Trust him, sit and do your ibadat the best you can. Do not miss. Do not miss. Every day you miss, think about that. 1,000 nights, 1,000 days of ibadat you are missing. Don't do that. That's one thing we cannot afford to do that. क्योंकि यहाँ की एक दिन की इबादत वहां पर 1000 दिन की इबादत के बराबर है। आप कभी भी इबादत को मिस नहीं करें, कितने भी थके हुए हो, कितना भी बुरा दिन गया हो, आप उठे, इबादत में बैठे, ध्यान नहीं लगता है कोई बात नहीं है, इबादत में बैठे, नींद आ रही है कोई बात नहीं है, इबादत में बैठे, फिर सो जाते हैं कोई बात नहीं है, इबादत में बैठे। क्योंकि मौला बहुत मेहरबान है और वो आपकी नीयत को देखता है, आपके दिल को देखता है, जरूरी नहीं है। और वो ये नहीं देखता है कि आप 5 मिनट बैठे कि 30 मिनट बैठे, वो हिसाब किताब नहीं कर रहा है आपका कि यार ये 55 मिनट बैठा, पूरे घंटा नहीं बैठा है तो मैं इसकी इबादत को कबूल नहीं करूंगा। ऐसा नहीं करता है मौला। वो तो बहुत ही शफकत वाला मेहरबान मौला है। वो तो आपकी नीयत को देखकर, जैसा ही आप इबादत के लिए नियत करके बैठ गए, बस वो कबूल कर लेता है, गिन लेता है आपकी इबादत को। आप फिक्र मत करें। डोंट बी डिस्करेज्ड, डोंट बी सैडन। यू सी, so clear Farman, and we can do this. This Imam we have is the most merciful Imam. He have made it so easier for us to follow the Farman. So easy. You are sitting and searching, and listen to this. Mullah says, Inshallah, every one of you, not some of you, every one of you, one day will be touched by this special light. I say to you, if you are, and inshallah you will be, definite sentence, touched by this special light. अभी नाचीज ने इमाम की रहमत और मेहरबानी की बात की। देखें मौला क्या फरमाते हैं। आप बस इबादत में बैठे हैं, मौला बोलते हैं कि आप में से कुछ या एक नहीं, हर एक को एक दिन इस लाइट की खुशी मिलेगी। दोबारा मौला फरमाते हैं, मैं आपको दोबारा फरमाता हूं। क्या मौला फरमाते हैं? मैं आपको दोबारा फरमाता हूं कि एक दिन इंशाल्लाह ये लाइट हर एक को, कुछ कुछ को नहीं, हर एक को मिलेंगी। आप आराम से, शांति से, खुशी से बैठे, बस और कुछ भी नहीं करना है आपको। जस्ट कम, सिट इन अ पीस, in harmony, in happiness. And look what Imam is saying. Every one of you one day will be, that's a definite sentence, will be touched by this light. I said to you, if you are, and inshallah you will be touched by this special light, it will remain with you all the time. एक मर्तबा जब आपको ये लाइट मिल गई, फिर वो हमेशा आपके साथ रहेंगी। जिस तरह इमाम हमारे साथ है हर हमेशा, इस तरह से ये नूर भी हमारे साथ हमेशा रहेगा। Just like Imam is with us all the time, this light, the noor of Imam, will remain with us all the time. It will be an experience that you will never forget. एक ऐसा तजर्बा, एक ऐसी खुशी जो आप कभी भी भूल नहीं पाएंगे, that you will never forget. When you are worried and troubled or looking for a correct decision, you can say to yourself, I have that light, I have that noor, I have Imam with me. Where is it going to guide me? Do you understand this? Now comes, because your niyat was for the Ruh and Akhirat, And if you have that light, this light, the nur of Imam, just like Imam is with you, this light will be with you. And whenever you need that light, that moment where decision needs to be made, that moment where you have to pick two different paths on a fork, you will be able to rely on this light. You know what I'm trying to say? Because that light will guide you. That light will shade the light so you may make the right decisions. So it will help you because just like Imam is here to help you, now Imam's Nur is also with you, and your mind will be more clear. Your heart will be more purified. So you will be able to make the decision nicely and inshallah with Imam's pray correctly. आपने देखा कि जब आपके पास ये नूर हमेशा रहने वाला है तो जिस तरह इमाम आपके साथ है ये नूर भी आपके साथ होगा जो आपको आपके रास्ते को रोशन करेगा आपके दिमाग को रोशन करेगा आपके दिल को रोशन करेगा फिर जब कभी आपको कोई तकलीफ आती है या कोई डिसीजन लेना है चूंकि आप इमाम के साथ है इमाम के नूर के साथ है तो आपके लिए वो डिसीजन आसान होगा लेने क्योंकि आपके अंदर वो हिम्मत होगी वो करेज होगा स्ट्रेंथ होगा जिससे आप वो काम कर सकेंगे लेकिन ये बात की बात है जब आपको नूर मिल जाएगा चूंकि नूर के अंदर आप खुश होगे आप आराम से होगे तो फिर आपको ये डिसीजन लेने में आसानी होगी और वो एक बोनस है पर्पस नहीं था बोनस था और इंशाल्लाह जो भी डिसीजन आप लेंगे इमाम की दुआ और बरकत के साथ वो सही होगा फिर चूंकि इमाम आपके साथ है और इमाम का नूर आपके साथ है so you can actually lean on that experience to guide you in your everyday life in critical situation in difficult situation because now you have imam and his nur with you and your mind has been enlightened and your heart has been enlightened you will be able to lean on that and if I have to literally show you you will ask Mala Bapa guide me because you are so enlightened right imam will inspire you from inside it will make it easier for you to do those things those difficult situations will become easy for you and you will notice those situation which is so hard for somebody else is same situation is so easy for you why you are same as this other person but you are with the nur of the imam so it will come easy to you versus someone who is in darkness they don't have their clear thought clear mind clear understanding no enlightenment that decision will come hard to them will make it easier for you because you will be able to lean on this very very clear farman you see your niyat was your soul and elevation of the soul but at the end even in the worldly matter it will guide you it will help you and you can lean on it but that cannot be the niyat the intent Because if you do that, what you just did, you became greedy and you lost the everlasting happiness. So what was wise person would do? Wise person will have the niyat of the everlasting happiness, and then other happiness of this temporary world comes with it, then so be it. Blessings will be with you then. अगर हमारी नीयत अच्छी है, आखिरत की भलाई की है, तो वो दुरुस्त है, और इसके साथ अगर हमें दुनिया के अंदर आसानियां पैदा होती है, खुशियां पैदा होती है, तकालीफ दूर होती है, तो वो आपके लिए एक रहमत है इमाम की। लेकिन हमारी नियत रूह और आखिरत की भलाई होना चाहिए, ना कि दुनिया की छोटी छोटी खुशियां। क्योंकि दुनिया की जो भी खुशी है, वन डे वो खत्म हो जाएंगी, लेकिन आखिरत की खुशी परमानेंट है और वो आपके साथ रहेंगी। All right, let's go further into this Farman. So I said to my spiritual children, this is important. You are here not because anybody has told you to be here. I hope you are here because each one of you wants to be here. That is good. That is good. इमाम फरमाते कि अब मैंने आपको तमाम चीजें समझा दी है. I have made everything clear to you. I have instructed you very, very easily and clearly. Now, let me ask you again, are you all here with your own wish and own will? And Mullah फरमाते हैं कि if that is the case, that is good. Imam is appreciating you, kind of. That is good that you made a decision to come here today. I'm happy to see you. That's what Mullah said at the beginning of Farman, right? I'm happy to see so many of Murid here today wishing to receive the Isme Azam. Imam is happy because now Imam know that my Jamaat is wise. My Jamaat is ready to move forward. My Jamaat is thinking of hereafter. My Jamaat is not stuck in the physical, material world. That makes Imam happy. And Imam said, that is good. That is good. Can you imagine how I wish I was there in Toronto to see Imam's expression? I can feel it. I can see it in my closed eyes that it must have made our Imam happy. And for a murid, that's a great reward to see his and her Imam happy. इमाम फरमाते हैं कि अब मैंने आपको सब कुछ समझा दिया है, वाजे कर दिया. अब मैं दोबारा से आपको पूछता हूं, आप यहां पर अपनी मर्जी से आए हैं? अगर मौला फरमाते हैं अगर आप आए हैं तो बहुत ही अच्छा किया आपने. दोबारा फरमाते हैं बहुत ही अच्छा किया आपने, क्योंकि मौला ने पहले ही ऊपर फरमा दिया था कि मैंने जब देखा कि आप लोग इतने बहुत लोग आए हो तो उससे मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई थी. और इमाम को खुश देखने के लिए तो एक मोमिन अपनी जिंदगी दे सकता है, अपनी जान दे सकता है, क्योंकि एक मुरीद की सबसे बड़ी खुशी इसमें होती है कि उसका इमाम उससे खुश हो जाए. When we go for Isme Azam bowl, it makes Imam happy. Don't let anyone discourage you. Make your Imam happy. And in return, he will bless you. He will make you happy. Because your Imam is happy, he's going to shower you with Khanavadan, blessings, and all of the mercy. His nur will be on you because you made him happy. Don't let this opportunity ever slide. ever slide. Be wise. Don't let anyone discourage you from it. Be a good, wise, intellect, logical person. That is what Imam wants from you. And we are so fortunate in our time and era where Imam is so merciful that he openly wants to give us Isme Azam, he wants to guide us. All right, let's see if we can finish this paragraph. If not, then we will continue next week. I'm assuming that all of the murid in front of me today are here because they want to be here. Practice regularly. Don't be worried or concerned if you don't find the light. It is a gift. Remember, it is a gift. It is not something you can take. It is a gift. You know, one of the questions that we hear sometime, when should we practice Isme Azam? Clearly, in this Farman Mullah talks about practice all the time. Here Mullah says practice regularly, meaning all the time, whenever you have a time, during day or night, practice your Isme Azam. And then 4 o'clock, regularly come to Ibadat. Simple Farman. This Imam does not give us hard Farman. Simple Farman. Practice all the time, day or night. Practice your Ibadat regularly. You see how simple that is? इसमें आजम कब पढ़ना है? हर वक्त, दिन रात, जब भी आपको याद आ जाए, मौका हो, पढ़ें, प्रैक्टिस करें. इबादत कभी करनी है? रेगुलरली, रोजाना. Simple. That is a very, very clear, simple फरमान. And Mullah said, when you do that, कोई फिक्र नहीं करे. Don't worry. कोई चिंता नहीं करे. Don't be concerned. Just come sit in happiness. बस आए, बैठे, खुशी के साथ बैठे. जितना बैठ सकते हैं बैठे. कोई मसला नहीं है. बस आए, बैठे. ये आपको रेगुलरली करना है. बाकी leave it to Imam. Practice regularly. Don't be worried or concerned if you don't find the light. It is a gift. अगर आपको नूर आज कल में नहीं मिलता है, आप फिक्र मत करें, क्योंकि ये नूर एक तोहफे की तरह आपको दिया जाएगा. जब भी मौका होगा, जब वक्त हो जाएगा, ये एक तोहफे की तरह, एक बहुत ही ट्रेजर की तरह आपके पास आ जाएगा. रिमेंबर, इट इज अ गिफ्ट. याद रखना कि ये एक तोहफा है. इट इज नॉट समथिंग यू कैन टेक. आप उसको ले नहीं सकते हैं, वो आपको दिया जाएगा. It is a gift. But once you have it, once you have been touched by that gift, you will know it for certain. Once this noor touches your heart, you will know it, and you will know it with certainty. जब भी ये नूर आपको छुएगा, तो आपके अंदर कोई भी शक बाकी नहीं रहेगा. आपको पता होगा कि क्या हुआ. इंशाल्लाह, you will not have doubts in your mind. You will know it for certain. You will carry that happiness in your beings as you live your lives. When this note will touch you, you will know it, you will carry it with you, it will remain with you पूरी जिंदगी, जब तक आप इस बीइंग के अंदर, इस जिस्म के अंदर है, वो नूर आपके साथ रहेगा, कभी भी आपसे जुदा नहीं होगा. All right. I hope that the light stays with you throughout your life. I give you to each and every one of you once again my special loving blessing for success. Khanavadan, Khanavadan, Khanavadan. So we will stop here, inshallah. There is another page which we can continue. In the very end, Mullah says, once you receive the light, you will know it, it will remain with you, it will stay with you, and inshallah, it will stay with you for the rest of your life. And then again, Mullah says, I want to give you my special, special loving blessing for success. ये लाइट आपके पास रहेंगी हमेशा के लिए और उसके लिए मैं खास खास दुआ आशीष फरमाता हूं कि आप इसको हासिल करने में कामयाब हो जाएं. खाना वदान, खाना वदान, खाना वदान. Ameen. Ya Rabbil Alameen. So we'll stop here. Now, if you have any comments, any question related to this Farman, please ask. Inshallah, we will try to answer them. G.
Subhanallah, sir, Subhanallah. Friends, please share your questions in the chat, or you can unmute your device and you can ask your questions. Sir, we don't have any questions in the chat at this time.
Is there any comments? Anything that you like to say? Or I believe there was few questions along the way that you could have asked if you wish and like. So silent is telling me, and I'm assuming that this Farman was very clear and we all understood.
Please.
सॉरी आपकी आवाज बहुत एको हो रही है. तो खामोशी मुझे बता रही है कि सब इस फरमान को बहुत अच्छी तरह समझ गए हैं और कोई सवाल बाकी नहीं रहा है. फिर भी
Sir,
आपके
Yali
पास
Madad. Yali
याली
Madad,
मदद,
sir.
याली मदद.
We may have missed some questions, but you just mentioned that there were a few questions along the way we could have asked. Can you please help us? Thank you.
Okay, that was very clever of you, Shalina.
We are no,
Okay.
we are very nachis, sir, and sometimes we are not able to grasp, what you're trying to tell us. So I
Subhanallah,
appreciate.
Subhanallah,
Shukran.
Subhanallah. Okay, so here when we were talking about that, if you are sitting and searching, the question is the thing that we do not know. The thing that we do not know. How do we search for something? For example, if we lose a needle, we look for a needle. If we lose a key, we search for the key. Now here, there is something we are searching for, which mostly we have no idea. We don't know what we are searching for. One can say, I think we are searching for a light. Then my question again would be, what light? This light? What kind of light is this that you are searching for? If you say, maybe it's a nur. What is nur? What is nur? Is there a nur that you can only see with your eyes? If that is what you're searching for, then that is 1/16th of the nur. How much? 1/16th of the nur. because Noor can be of 16 kinds. Because Imam Jafar Sadiq have said that, Ya Allah, quoting Huzur Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, give me a Noor on 16 type around me. How many types? 16 type. So why are we looking for one type of Noor? You see, that was the question I was hoping somebody will ask. What are we really searching for? And Imam actually have answered that in this very Farman. And let me show you where Imam says, when you sit, when you practice, practice carefully, practice wisely, with the sense of search. That was the answer there. That if you first understand your Isme Azam, the translation and the meaning second, because you are wise, you will do anything and everything to understand what you are doing. We are doing same thing in this circle today, on this session today, because we chose to use our logic and said, well, I don't know, I need to learn. You are a wise person. That shows those who do the ibadat blind faith, with the blind faith, with the bore man, they are doing ibadat, no doubt. There's no criticism there. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be wise to follow Imam's Farman? And Imam is telling you by Amar, by Farman, to practice carefully, wisely, and with the sense, not without sense. જે આપણે બોરા મને કહીએ છીએ ને, that is without sense, without logic, right? So you must learn first how many different types of Noor that is that can touch you. And when it touches you, you will know, because it may not be something you see with your eyes. What about the Noor of the air touches you? What about the Noor of the smell touches you? What about the Noor of the taste touches you? The Noor of the touch touches you. How will you know? Because you never thought about it. You always thought the Noor was of one kind and something you're going to see. You see that? That is what Imam is telling us. That was the question there. That what does it mean? Practice carefully. Shukar Alhamdulillah. Shukar Alhamdulillah. You know, Imam is so clear in his Farman. We have to stop and think. We have to pay attention and reflect. Ask question. When we see something like that, ask question. That was our, and I'm so happy. That shows our humility, that even when we don't understand, ask. You know, Mullah Ali, I love this quotation from Mullah Ali's Kalam, where Mullah Ali said, ask me before you lose me. Because we have opportunity to ask. Ask. Subhanallah. Thank you so much. I'm excited now.
Thank you.
उर्दू के लिए थैंक यू सो मच. उर्दू के अंदर मैं आपको बताता चलूं कि यहाँ पर एक सवाल छुपा हुआ था कि जब मौला फरमाते हैं कि जब आप इसमें आजम की प्रैक्टिस करें तो उसमें ध्यान लगाना, तवज्जो देना, और फिर अक्लमंदी के साथ, एक विचार के साथ उसको समझते हुए इबादत करना. क्योंकि जब आप कहते हैं कि मुझे नूर हो सकता है मिलेगा जब भी मैं तैयार हो जाऊंगा, तो अक्सर का ध्यान इस तरफ जाता है कि वो नूर सिर्फ आंखों के लिए दिखने के लिए है, जबकि नूर तो 16 अतराफ का नूर है. कितने? 16 अतराफ का नूर है. इमाम जाफर सादिक फरमाते हैं कि मुझे 16 अतराफ का नूर इनायत कर, 16 अतराफ का। तो वो नूर जो आपके कानों से आएगा तो आपको कैसे पता चलेगा? आपकी आंखों से नजर आएगा तो चलो ठीक है, आपने देख लिया। अगर आपके कानों से आया तो, और हो सकता है, and I want to add this, Shalina, one more thing. It is possibility, matter of fact, Noor has come to you from your air and we didn't even know it. ये मुमकिन है, बल्कि ये वाह है कि नूर तो ऑलरेडी आपके अंदर आ गया है, आपके कानों से, आपने अभी तक उसको देखा नहीं है, आपने सोचा नहीं, क्योंकि आप नूर ढूंढ रहे थे आंखों से, जबकि वो कानों से आपके अंदर आ गया और उसके बारे में हमने सोचा ही नहीं. We never thought about it. Do we see that? That was the question there. Thank you so much. You can see in my tone, I'm so excited over this. Ji.
Ya Ali
Thank you.
Madad. Ya Ali Madad.
Yani Madad.
Yeah, same line. अगर आंखों से नूर, जैसे कानों से नूर आ सकता है कोई आवाज से या किसी तरह से, अगर आंखों से नूर किसी को नजर आता है तो हमारे यहाँ ये है कि हम किसी से कुछ बात नहीं कर सकते. सपोज कि हमने इमाम को अपनी इबादत में देखा तो मेरे जैसा कोई कमजोर दिल का आदमी तो वहीं बेहोश हो जाएगा, ये हार्ट अटैक हो जाएगा उसको. तो इसके बारे में आपने कहा था कि जरूरी है कि आप इल्म लें, तो चले हमने इल्म लिया, लेकिन जिस तरह से पीर ने कहा कि गिनान में कि उजड़ पग कुछ नहीं पावना तमें पीर पूछी ने चालो, तभी हम पीर को कहाँ पूछने जाए, किस वक्त हम इमाम को पूछे कि यह इमाम अगर खुदा ना खास्ता तू अपेयर हो गया तो मुझे तो बेहोशी आ जाएगी. तो एक ये थॉट था इस लाइन का, तो प्लीज इसके बारे में आपका क्या ख्याल है?
Subhanallah, Subhanallah. So Nuruddin Bhai is saying that if we think of the Hazrat Musa, when Hazrat Musa went on the mountain and said, Ya Allah, I want to see your Nur. Allah said, you will not be able to do so. He said, no, I do want to see your Nur. So Allah said, let me throw my Nur on this mountain. If this mountain sustain, then you will be able to see my Nur. And the mountain was crushed. So Nuruddin Bhai, as they rightly said, that all of a sudden, if the Nur will come to us, Musa, so great prophet, Allah says you will not be able to handle this Nur. How we Garib and Nachis will be able to handle that Nur. And then he quoted Peer's Ginan that on this path of Rawaniat, you must ask Peer how, when, and what to do. How, when, and what to do as Peer. So Nuruddin Bhai pointed out, we don't have any Peer now. Where do we go? Who do we ask? That is the reason Hazrat Imam in our time made Farman more and more and made it so clear, so easy. And then on top of that, look at his mercy. He has arranged for those people within the Jamaat. We don't have a one peer anymore, but we have so many dais. Those who understand Farman, it is upon them to ensure that they help the Jamaat. It is their duty to help the Jamaat. Those who does not do that, they are not doing their duty correctly. तो यहाँ पर उर्दू में बताता चलो कि बहुत अच्छा नुक्ता नुरुद्दीन भाई ने सामने लाया कि हम जैसे कमजोर लोग नूर को कहाँ देख पाएंगे और कैसे बर्दाश्त कर पाएंगे। तो मिसाल आई सामने मूसा की कि जब मूसा ने कहा या खुदावन या इलाही तू मुझे तेरे नूर का दीदार दे, तो खुदा ने कहा कि तू बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकेगा। उसने कहा नहीं, तू मुझे दीदार दे। बोला ऐसा करते हैं कि इस पार के ऊपर मैं अपने नूर की तजल्ली भेजता हूं, अगर ये पार बर्दाश्त कर लेगा तो तू भी देख पाएगा। जब नूर की तजल्ली हुई तो पार रेजा रेजा हो गया। हम जैसे गरीब लोग का क्या होगा? नुरुद्दीन भाई ने कहा मुझे तो हार्ट अटैक हो जाएगा। It was so funny, but that is so true. But with that same, he mentioned that पीरों ने हमें इस बात को समझाया है कि जब भी आप इस रास्ते पे चले ना रूहानियत के, हमेशा पीर को पूछ के चलने का, अकेले नहीं चलने का। यानी कि सोचे समझे बिगड़ नहीं चलने का, पीर को पूछ के चलने का। फिर उन्होंने सवाल किया कि आज पीर नहीं है तो हम किसको पूछने जाएं? उसका जवाब भी आसान है। हमारे इस जमाने के इमाम ने जब पिरातन नहीं है तो अपने फरामीन इतने वाजे बयान किए हैं कि सबकी समझ में आ जाए। और उसके साथ साथ उसकी रहमत ये रही कि एक पीर की जगह पर इतने दाई बना दिए। अब जो भी फरमान को अच्छी तरह से समझता है उस पर फर्ज है, उसकी ड्यूटी है कि वो जमात को इसके समझ में मदद करे। ये उस पर फर्ज है, उसकी ड्यूटी के तौर पर है कि आप दूसरों को मदद करें। अगर कोई फरमान को नहीं समझा है आप उसको समझाएं। हाँ, अगर वो आता है आपके पास, अगर वो बोलता है मुझे नहीं सुनना है, नहीं समझना है, तो आप जोर जबरदस्ती ना करें। अपनी मर्जी से जो आता है, जिसको भी इमाम से इश्क है, इमाम के रास्ते में आगे बढ़ना है, वो आता है, तो आप नरमी से अच्छी तरह से उसकी मदद करते हुए उसको फरमान समझाएं। So very great point. Thank you so much. So now I have one hand raised. Do you know who that is, Kamra sir?
Yes, sir. Ms.
Yani
Parveen,
Madad.
do you have a question?
Yani Madad.
Ya Ali Madad.
I want to know, is it possible that you might see the Didar just doing tasbih anytime?
Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. All right, let me explain what does it mean absolutely. And I said it with a very certainty, right? No doubt. Absolutely. Indeed. We have limitation. Imam does not have limitation. Number one. Number two, Imam Noor is always around us. We just have to open the eyes and see. Number three, if you have the Isme Azam, Imam have already given the Noor to you. Is already has been given to you. Only thing you have to do is open your eyes. Number four, when a Mu'min believe in Imam and Imam's Noor, he see his Noor and his Didar everywhere, regardless of the time, place, and tasbih, dua, bandagi, he can see the Noor. Sorry, I know you have more question. Go ahead, continue, please.
No, that's perfect. That's because my second thing was, and in dua.
Right. So that answer your question. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you very much. Thank you
You're
very much.
welcome. Thank you, sir. Thank you for asking. जी बिल्कुल, नूर हर जगह हर हमेशा मौजूद है, और जब भी आप आंख खोलेंगे वो नूर आपको मिलेगा। दिन हो कि रात हो, तस्वीर निकालते हो, दुआ पढ़ते हो वक्त, कोई भी इसमें लिमिट नहीं है। हमारे पास लिमिट है, जबकि इमाम ने हमें इसमें आजम देते हुए एक नूर इनायत कर दिया है, अपने कानों से हमारे अंदर आ गया है। हमें सिर्फ आंखें खोलनी है, चाहे वो दिन हो, रात हो, तस्वीर हो, दुआ हो, इबादत हो, वो नूर आपको मिल सकता है। बहुत अच्छा, वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन, थैंक यू जी।
Sir, we have few questions in the chat. So I think you explained it, but friends asking, please explain more on the light. How can we recognize this light?
हाँ, so first learning, okay, you must learn how many different way a light can touch you. Once you learn that how many different ways the light can touch you, then you will be more attentive, more visual to receive this light. For example, I just said that when Imam gives the Isme Azam, I don't know if you have ever seen me showing you how Imam gives Isme Azam and how he gives you the Nur. What I'm saying, I'm going to show you how Imam gives Nur to you. If you have Isme Azam, you have a Nur already. Let me show you. Think of this as a handkerchief. इसको एक रुमाल की तरह तस्वुर करें, मेरे हाथ को एक रुमाल की तरह तस्वुर करें. When Imam comes, and if you go, when Imam gives you Isme Azam, he puts that Isme Azam inside the handkerchief. Along with that Isme Azam, he puts blessing and he puts the Noor. He closes the Isme Azam, the handkerchief, and he go और आपको दे देता है. वो आपके कानों के अंदर से आपके अंदर उतर जाता है. अब हैंडकरचीफ बंद है, the hand is closed. What you have to do, call on that Isme Azam. I'm disclosing something very, very important and secretive. Call on that Isme Azam. Isme Azam इसके अंदर है. इसके अंदर क्या है? इमाम की ब्लेसिंग भी है. इसके अंदर क्या है? इमाम का नूर भी है. Now call on that Isme Azam. That Isme Azam will open their handkerchief for you. It will open their hand for you. When that Isme Azam will open, what do you have already? Blessing, happiness. You see, Imam told you you're going to have a blessing and happiness. What else do you have? You have Noor. It was never outside of you. But Imam said, practice carefully, wisely, sense of search. कहाँ जा रहे हैं? Where are you searching? It's right there. It's right here. And call on the Isme Azam, and that Isme Azam will open that for you. I think this is good enough. Maybe said it too much. Ji.
Sir, we have another question. Please explain why what Mola means by searching. Does it involve thinking about the meaning of both?
Did I just not explain that? अभी मैंने जो explain किया ना, कि search कहाँ कर रहे हैं? Search कहाँ करना है आपको? आपको अपने इसमें आजम को कॉल करना है, चूंकि आपको इसमें आजम का मतलब पता है. तो जब आप उसको जानकर, पहचान कर, एक दोस्त की तरह जब उसको कॉल करेंगे, तो वही इसमें आजम आपके लिए वो हाथ खोल देगा. वो रुमाल के अंदर जो बंधा हुआ था उसको खोल देगा, क्योंकि वो इसमें आजम उसके अंदर था ना। यहां पर आपको सर्च करना है. दिस इज द प्लेस वी सपोज टू बी सर्चिंग, because that isme azam was given to you through your air, is in you, but in this form. This is the format of the isme azam. When you call on that, the isme azam opens, and from there comes happiness and the light, the nur. Here, if I would use enlightenment, is a better word than light, because when we say light, most people think of this roshni. Enlightenment is a correct way of understanding. Okay, I believe this was your question. If not, you can ask again. G. I see another hand raised.
Ji, Zubaida, do you have any question?
Zubeda, do you have a question? I see your hand raised. Maybe by mistake. Any other comments? Any other question?
Sir, I have a question.
G, go
Sorry.
ahead.
वो जो आईज से देखने की बात हो रही है नूर को, जब इंशाल्लाह मिलेगा हमें, तो ये बातूनी आईज है, राइट? इट्स नॉट आवर रियल आईज, बिकॉज आईज तो अपनी बंद होती है इबादत में.
Okay. G.
इज दैट करेक्ट?
That is correct.
ओके.
तो बातिनी आइज जो है हमारी, वो किस तरह से खुलती है? किस तरह से खुलती है वो? एक्चुअली क्या है कि हमारे जो दिल की आंख है, the eyes of our heart has dust on it, has a dust on it. You can call that dust of worldly matters, you can call it dust of our sin, you can call it dust of our far away from the imam. So with the isme azam, what you're doing, same example, you are trying to open their eyes and removing all of the dust from the top of it. And it is not you doing it. When you call on the Isme Azam which is inside forces their eyes to open, because it has that power to open that eyes for you. Same example. Remember, it's example. And through example, we can understand. Because we are talking about the matters which are batini, not zahiri. So how do we understand things of the batin? With the example. So you took the example of the eyes, I took the example of a hand, I took the example of a handkerchief. But it is the Isme Azam inside of that that pushes that to open. When you call on it correctly, with understanding, make your Isme Azam your friend. Make your Isme Azam your child. In Imam Aka Sultan Muhammad Shah Salawatullah Alaihi, may my soul be sacrificed to that Imam, have said, તમે તમારા ઇસ્મે આઝમને પાડી પોસી અને મોટું કરો. Have you ever thought of this, Farman? Okay, you take this Isme Azam, treat your Isme Azam as a child, nourish your Isme Azam, grow your Isme Azam, and it will help you in the spiritual world. It will open that for you. G.
Sir, may I ask you a question? there's one Farman, if I can paraphrase it, in the
Sure.
ball ceremony, where Hazrat Imam says that try and come close through the nur, through the light of Hazrat Ali.
Mhm.
Can you
Mhm.
explain that further?
Sure, that's a very easy question. Remember, there is only somebody has their phone. Can you go and mute your phone? Amina, can you mute your phone, please? Thank you. Very easy. Noor is one. Sometimes we call it Noor-e Ilahi. Sometimes we call it Noor-e Imam. Sometimes we call it Noor-e Ali. And sometimes Imam say, come near to me. Noor is one. Imam uses different example phrases because sometimes, and remember, it's always about us. It's not about Imam, it's about us. Sometimes there may be people sitting there in that hall where Imam is giving Ismi Azam, and in someone's heart, a question comes that this Imam in front of me, I want to use this word, white looking, suit and tie, no dadi. Our Imams before, they had wore a dadi and topi and jabba and, Imam looking in their mind. Maybe this is the Noor of Ali in Mola Bapa that is we are seeking. So Mola Baba says, if that is your thought process, okay, seek the Noor of Ali. But seek, don't give up. Seek. If you think that is the Noor of Ali, seek. If you think this is a Noor Ilahi, seek. If this is a Noor of Imam, seek. So Imam teaches, just like we teach our children different things, different ways. He teaches us spiritual children in different ways. Whatever helps us understand, whatever clicks with us, Imam is okay with that. Because it's not about him, right? It is about us and our thought process. So he catches those thought process from the Jamaat. And Imam can use the word Noor-e Ilahi, one above all else. He has used all of those words. It was not Imam, it was our thought process which was reflecting in Imam's word. The people that are sitting there, they were driving this. Because Imam has that power to read your thoughts. And those word drives from your thoughts. Because whatever it takes, Imam wants to help you. Whatever your thoughts are, Imam wants to help you. Does this help you? Does this answer your question?
Yeah, I was a little confused because it says through the nur of Hazrat Ali. Um,
Right.
and I wasn't sure if you have to think in those terms, light
Right. It
after
was an
light.
example. It was just an example.
Thank you.
उर्दू में बोलते हैं कि मिसाल को छोड़े ममसूल को पकड़े. So we have to look behind the example and find the origin. Very good. Good question. Thank you. And I see Amina had her hand raised. Is she still with us? All right. Is there any last comment, last question? Then we will stop.
Yali Madad, sir.
Yali Madad.
That have helped me.
Shukran alhamdulillah.
One of them was the Gidan Sata Shabada. That is, Pir Baba is telling us all the stages that we go through practicing the Isme Azam and how we will arrive, inshallah, to the Nur and blessing of Mullah. The other one was I was reading the Najul Balaga, and in there, Hazrat Ali is answering the question. People asked him, "Have you seen Allah?" And Hazrat Ali replies, "You do not see him with your eyes." It's on page 354. That was just what I wanted to share. Thank you,
Okay, I
Al
want
Madad.
to make, thank you. Whatever is written in Najul Balaga, I accept, but let's talk about that for a second. In very book, the same book you are talking about, Mullah Ali have said, if I do not see Allah, I will never ever do ibadat of him. How about that? So in one place he says you do not see that with your eyes. Another place he says if I don't see him, I will never do ibadat of him. So Imam is asking us, do you see me? And if your answer is no, how would you do the ibadat of a Isme Azam which you do not even understand? Because you have blinded yourself, right? You don't see him. So Mullah Ali's quotation are so great in one hand, but sometimes it's so hard to understand. Another example, which I given few minutes ago, ask me before you lose me. Was Mullah Ali going somewhere? What does it mean you ask me before you lose me? Ali was saying, you always have Imam and your Iman with you. Ask your Imam before you lose your Iman. Have you ever thought about that? And I have quoted this many times on this line. Ask me before you lose me. Ask your Imam before you lose your Iman. You see? So we have to be very, very careful. We must read, but when it come to these junctions of the calls of Ali or any Imam, we must stop and reflect. And I'm so happy. Don't be shy. If even if you cannot ask something as a question because we think we already know, ask question as a comment like Amina just did. That is perfectly fine. And if I see something and if I can, uh, remember I'm just Garib and Nachis. If Imam want us to know the answer, he will guide us and help us and provide the answer for us. Thank you so much for that comment. Thank you. Ji Kamre Sahib, should we stop
अली
here?
मदद सर,
Ya Ali
सॉरी
Madad?
सर, लास्ट वाला उर्दू में बोलो ना, हजरत अली का प्लीज.
जी, तो हमारी एक बहन यहाँ पर उसने सवाल पूछा, सवाल नहीं था, उसने एक कमेंट दिया कि एक जगह पर मौला अली ने फरमाया जब पूछा गया कि नूर को हम कैसे देखेंगे, तो मौला अली ने इस तरह से जवाब दिया कि आंखों से नहीं, लेकिन फिर उसी के साथ फरमाते हैं कि जिस खुदा को मैं ना देखूं उसकी इबादत में कभी भी ना करूं. अब ये तो मसला हो गया. एक तरफ से फरमाया मौला अली ने कि आंखों से आप नहीं देख सकते हैं, दूसरी तरफ से फरमाते हैं कि जिसको आप ना देखें उसकी इबादत भी ना करें. अब करे तो क्या करे आदमी? यहाँ इस दोनों चीजों को कैसा समझे हम एक साथ कैसा समझे हम? तो मौला अली का वो कॉल जो हमने पहले ही यहाँ पर अर्ज किया था कि मौलाना फरमाया मुझसे पूछो इससे पहले कि तुम मुझे खो दो। तो लोगों ने पूछा और कभी लोगों ने नहीं पूछा। आज भी यही हो रहा है, कुछ लोग पूछते हैं, कुछ लोग नहीं पूछते हैं। तो मौला अली ये फरमा रहे थे कि देखो इमाम आपके दरमियान में हमेशा है, आप पूछो। जब आप पूछते हो तो इमाम जराए असबाब पैदा करता है जवाब देने के लिए। वो डायरेक्टली नहीं आता है, आपके घर पे नहीं आएगा, आपको फोन भी नहीं करेगा, आपको व्हाट्सएप के ऊपर मैसेज नहीं भेजने वाला है, वो जराया पैदा करता है। तो इमाम ने क्या फरमाया, अली मौला अली ने क्या फरमाया, तुम मुझसे पूछ लो इससे पहले कि तुम्हारा ईमान चला जाए, क्योंकि नाम समझी की वजह से ईमान चला जाता है। तो बेहतर क्या है, तुम पूछ लो। तुमने जब पूछ लिया, अब इसकी जिम्मेदारी जो है ना वो इमाम के ऊपर है कि वो उसका जवाब दे। जब आपने पूछ लिया तो जिम्मेदारी इमाम पर है, और इमाम अपनी जिम्मेदारी को अच्छी तरह से जानता और निभाता है, और वो आपको जवाब प्रोवाइड करेगा, वो जराए पैदा करता है उसके। लेकिन पूछना हमारा फर्ज है। जी, ये हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे इंग्लिश के अंदर। ओके कमरे साहब।
Aziz Bhai,
जी
now I want to ask you one question. Now this
जी
is not related to this, but now we talked about Hazrat Musa. Okay,
जी
Hazrat Musa was light himself because he's Ali Allah. So why did he want to basically? How come he wanted to see the light? Now he is Ali Allah and he's light himself. Now how come he wanted to see the light? I failed
I'm
to understand that.
I'm so happy that you are not. I was afraid you're going to ask me something hard that I will not be able to answer. But this is the most easiest question. Stages. One word answer. Stages. So what stage you think he was when he was asking for light? Did I answer your question? You understand stages, right? Everything is on stages. So what stage you think he was at? If you wanted to hear that stage, you wanted to understand that stage, go to Surah Tahrim, Surah number 66, ayat number 8. When you will see on that day, the Mu'mineen and their nur will be running in front of them, on the side of them, and they will be saying, Ya Allah, perfect my nur for me. Read that ayat. This will give you the understanding that even the Mu'mineen and their nur, like Musa, was right in front of him and on the side of him, but it was not perfect yet. Stages is your answer. One word answer. Stages. G.
Still, Aziz Bhai, I didn't understand when we call Hazrat Musa Ali Allah. Eh? Now,
We
if
don't
he's
call him Ali Allah. When do we call him Ali Allah? Tell me. When he is without the nur or with the nur?
with the Nur, of course.
Okay, hold on right there. So when he was asking for nur, did we call him Ali Allah at that time?
Yeah, but my question was, how did he become prophet when he didn't have the Nur?
But maybe he was not prophet yet. That's what I'm saying. Think of the
Oh,
stages.
okay,
That
okay.
was your
He was not.
answer.
Yeah, okay.
So how many stages did he cross before he became prophet? Do you know? So first he was
Uh-huh.
a Momin. I just gave you the reference. 66:8. He was a
Okay.
Momin. Then he became Mustajib. Then he became Mazun. Then he became Dai. Then he became Hujjat. Then he received the Ismi Azam and became Natik. You see, it was stages. So on one of those stages, he was saying that even the Noor is right in front of me, the Noor of the Imam. He was referring to Noor of Imam. And even though Noor is with me, but still my Noor is not perfect yet. So Ya Allah, give me that Noor so I may become perfect and cross those stages to become where he was. Got it?
Yeah, I got it now. Because
Yes.
otherwise, my understanding was that he was with 100 people with him, and those 100 people were insisting to him. He says, "You tell Allah to show us the Nur." See, and because of that, he just told Allah to just do, because then when the Nur was showed, those 100 people become completely blinded. They couldn't see what was happening. Of course, they would not see it definitely. And then to prove that Allah had been there, and mountain was burning, and they were showed that, look, do you see that this mountain is burning there? Nobody is lighted. There's no light or nothing is been done there, and you could see that light, that mountain is burning because it is just Allah's. You see, Nur came up there. This is my understanding. Okay? All right.
Okay. So have you ever heard me saying ill concept? That word ill concept?
Real concept. Yeah, you said. Yeah.
Okay. You have taken this in a physical manner, and that is a very dangerous ill concept. All right. So stages, stages, and stages. When today we ask Mola Bapa to give us Nur, we are also like those 70 companion of Musa was asking him to show them the Nur. The mountain is the example of Bamar Gofa right here. There's your mountain. Okay? Don't go into the physical. That's your mountain. So Imam Musa took them on the mountain from here to here and say, look on the mountain in the Bamar Gofa. There you will find your Nur. And I'm not saying that. Imam Sultan Muhammad Shah Farman, your Nur, your Didar is in, and he put his own Mubarak hand right here. You will find Didar here. You will find Nur here. That is Imam Sultan Muhammad Shah. So we have to be, and I'm so happy that you are discussing this because we were able to find the disease, right? The illness. Now we can cure it. When the stories are told, they are told as the stories. And we, as the murid of the Imam, the Mominin with the ilm, we have to analyze that. And we cannot take it physically as it's told. Mohammed Bhai, I remember in one of the session I was saying that what is the difference between story and the true event? Stories are made to teach the children and to make a feel good view the way children thinks. What are the events? Events are actual events which are hard to understand. So Allah takes those events which are hard to understand and give to you as a child in the story format. But then Imam guides us, interpret those stories to give us the true events in his original form. So that was the story. Please come out of that and look for the true event. Ji.
Okay, thank you so much. Shukran.
Shukar Alhamdulillah. Anytime we can heal one, that's a blessed day. I would say today is a blessed day. Inshallah. So, Kamri Sahib?
Explain in Hindi or Gujarati.
અચ્છા તો મારા ભાઈએ પૂછ્યું કે જ્યારે મૂસા પહાડ માથે ગયો ને એના સાથે એના 70 મોમિનીન બી હતા અને બધાએ કીધું કે ભાઈ અમને નૂર જોવું છે તો ઈ ઝાહેરી પહાડ માથે નહોતો ગયો કોઈ શું કામે કે જી સ્ટોરી આપણે સાંભળીએ છીએ ને વાર્તા જે આપણે સાંભળીએ છીએ એ વાર્તા બચ્ચાઓ માટે હોય છે તાકે બચ્ચા લોગ એક હકીકતને સમજી શકે લેકિન જ્યારે આપણે મોટા થઈ જાય છે તો આપણને વાર્તા નથી સાંભળવાની હોતી આપણને હકીકત સાંભળવાની હોય છે હકીકત સમજવાની હોય છે તો જ્યારે પહાડ કીધું તો ઈ કોઈ આ પહાડ નહોતો બારે આ વાળો પહાડ આપણો દિમાગ જે છે ને આપણો જે ભંવર ગુફા છે ને એને પહાડ કહે છે આ આપણા પહાડ આ છે તો જ્યારે આપણે મોલા બાપાને કહીએ છીએ કે મોલા બાપા અમને તો ઇસ્મે આઝમ દે બોલ દે અમને નૂર દેખાડ તો મોલા બાપા કહે છે હાલો મારા સાથે પહાડ માથે ચડો અહીંયા નહીં પહાડ માથે ચડો અહીંયા આવો જ્યારે તમે અહીંયા આવશો તો ત્યાં પણ તમને દીદાર બી મળશે અને તમને નૂર બી મળશે કે શું કામે કે આ નૂર અને દીદાર ઉપર છે ભંવર ગુફામાં છે પહાડમાંથી છે તો એ સમજાવવા માટે એક સ્ટોરી બનાવવામાં આવી હકીકત શું હતી કે અહીંયાથી ઉપડી ને ઉપર આવો ને જ્ઞાનમાં કીધું છે નાવથી ચડે ત્યારે જ્યારે ભંવર ગુફામાં આવીને અટકે ત્યારે એને પૂરો નૂરનો દીદાર થાય તો આ વાત થઈ રહી હતી અહીંયા પર થેન્ક યુ તમને કોઈ બી વાત સમજ में ना आवे गुजराती में कोई भी बात समझ में नहीं आवे उर्दू में whatever we don't understand in English please ask I will not mind I will explain again and again
तो
thank you
सत
again
शब्द
everyone
गुरु हमारा में है ना કે ઠહેરાય તો પછી આપણે ત્યાં આગળ ઠહેરાવાનું
जी
ઓકે
जी बिल्कुल
થેન્ક યુ
તો પીરે પોતાની રૂહાનિયત આપણા માથે જાહેર કરી છે કે જોવો રૂહાનિયત છે ને તમારા અહીંયા આવવા નથી રૂહાનિયત તમારા અંદર છે ને તમને અહીંયાથી ઉપાડી ને પોતાને અહીંયા તક લઈ આવવું છે કેવી રીતે લઈ આવવું છે ઇસ્મે આઝમના સાથે જ્યારે તમે અહીંયા આવશો ને તો ઈ જાહેર થઈ જશે એનો દીદાર અને એનો નૂર તમારા માટે રોશન થઈ જશે તો પીરોએ આ કરી ને પછી આપણને પોતાની રૂહાનિયત સમજાવી છે જ્ઞાન છે ને ખાલી શબ્દ નથી જ્ઞાન પીરોની રૂહાનિયત છે જે આપણા માથે એ લોકો જાહેર કરી છે લેકિન ચૂકે આપણી નજર એટલી નથી પડતી તો આપણે પીરોના જ્ઞાનને ખાલી શબ્દ લઈએ છીએ જે કે એ શબ્દ નથી એ એના રૂહાનિયતના તજરબા છે જે આપણા માથે એ જાહેર કરે છે વેરી ગુડ बहुत अच्छा very nice thank you everyone I believe we should stop here kamre sahib
Sir, a point, please.
ji
Sir, I think we have a couple of questions in the chat which I
ji
can
go
save
ahead
it for the next session.
I think there's somebody on mic let her talk and then we'll come back to the chat
सर
go ahead
आप बोले ना वो ब्रह्मर गुफा का जो बातिनी आपने समझाया तो टुकड़े टुकड़े हो गए उसके तो उसका बातिनी अर्थ सर
એને ગુજરાતીમાં કહે છે ડંગ રહી ગયો આપણે જે ડંગ રહી જાય છે તો આપણે શું કહે છે ઓ માય ગॉड આ શું થઈ ગયું મને તો સમજમાં ના આવ્યું ટુકડા ટુકડા થઈ જવાનો મતલબ છે દંગ રહી ગયો. એ બહુ જ સરપ્રાઈઝ થઈ ગયો, હેરતમાં આવી ગયો કે મેં જે વિચાર્યું હતું ને એ નહોતું. મેં જે વિચાર્યું હતું એ નહોતું. તો મોલા એના માટે એક શબ્દ યુઝ કરે છે કે હી ઇઝ અબાવ ઓલ એલ્સ. જે બી તમે વિચારો છો ને નૂરના બારામાં, એ એનાથી ઉપર છે. તો જ્યારે તમને નૂર મળશે ને તો તમારો દિમાગ છે ને એ દંગ રહી જશે, ટુકડા ટુકડા થઈ જશે. ને એ ટુકડા ટુકડાના અંદર એક બીજો મતલબ પણ છે જે અક્કલથી એનો તાલ્લુક છે કે તમને એટલી બધી સમજવા આવશે જેવા પહાડના લાખ ટુકડા. એટલી બધી તમને રોશની મળશે જેવી રીતે પહાડના લાખ ટુકડા. આ એક બહુ જ ઉપરની બહુ જ આલા તાલીમ છે. શું કામ કે હજુ તો આપણે પેલા સ્ટેપમાંથી છે ને, તો પેલી રોશની, બીજી રોશની, ત્રીજી રોશની. ઘણા માણસો સમજે છે બસ એક રોશની મળશે, એ વાત બી દુરુસ્ત નથી. પેલી રોશની, બીજી રોશની, ત્રીજી રોશની કરતા 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 એક દિવસ એવી રોશની મળશે કે આપણો પહાડ છે ને, આપણી અક્કલ છે ને, એના ટુકડા ટુકડા રેજા રેજા દંગ રહી જશે, હેરાન થઈ જશે કે આટલી બધી રોશની, આટલી બધી રહેમત, આટલી બધી સમજ, એટલી જેવા પારના લાખ ટુકડા. સમજી ગયા
I
તમે?
would love that in English, please, Aziz Bhai.
All right, let me try that. So my sister was asking that the word that Muhammad Bhai was mentioning, that when Allah put his tajalli, his manifestation, his nur on the mountain, it became part, broke into pieces. And if that mountain is within our forehead, our intellect, so how do we understand that? Because it's no longer about a story, right? It's now about the truth. The truth is that when that light, and when I say light, there is light upon light, light after light. There are stages of the light. It's not one time didar, not a one time nur, light after light after light. Didar after didar after didar on stages. But when the last stage comes, and when Ali Allah throws his full manifestation on a momine salik, a momine abid, a arif that is about to receive their marifat, when their light hits, he becomes so surprised. He almost faint because that light was much more than he could ever imagine. It was above anything he could ever think. Anything he ever could have imagined. It was more than that. And the understanding of that would be like 1,000,000,000 pieces of mountain. That's how much understanding he will receive. That's how much big and the was that enlightenment was. Enlightenment was. That his mind just blew out. You know, we use that phrase, right? Oh my God, I heard this, my mind just blew out. We heard that phrase, right? That's what Musa was saying. When I saw the Nur, my mind just blew out. But the example he used, like a mountain in a million pieces. G. G Kamre Sahib.
Okay. So I think we have a couple of questions. I can save it for the next session.
No, go ahead. If it's easy, I can try to answer within a minute or two.
Okay, so the question is, with regards to Imam saying, ask me before you lose me, does he mean ask and learn from teachers in our faith? How do we ask him when we cannot speak to him physically?
Absolutely easy answer. You just ask. Let him provide the way to answer. We do have a limit physically, but in our thought, in our mind, in our heart, we have no limit. Go ahead and ask. Ask him and see how he answer. He will find the way to answer you because he is all hearing, all seeing. He can hear you talking to him. Ask. He will provide the answer. So that was your question and that was your answer. If that was it, then we can stop.
Ji sir, we can stop there. Don't have any questions.
Thank you everyone for joining us. May Mola bless you. May Mola enlighten you with more ilm and inshallah with his nur and his light.
Ameen. Thank you,
Ameen.
sir. Thank you very much. Ya Ali
Thank
Madad.